I know, two parts you get scared at.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Springfield. The Simpsons ride is open. There's currently there's no one in the queue. Come on in. Welcome.
Well, surely you all noticed the terrible condition Main Street is in. Many of us have destroyed it by leaving weather chains without time and carrying too much weight.
Go ahead, road across, folks. Follow that number to your right. Shoot ahead, folks. Road 1, we share the entrance with road 2. So be mindful of that, folks. Pause that in the look line. Play down the car street or if you can find seats around the strap, so we will take those seats. If there's not enough room for your entire party, you still can land on Star and avoid going to the next track.
Movie and television studio where your favorite artists go to work every single day. It's where we film The Voice, it's where we film Bel Air, it's where we film The Kelly Clarkson Show, and it's where we're headed to right now. It is official. We've left that theme park behind. Now, even though I am really good at my job, which again is to ruin movie magic for all of you, I can't do it on my own. You do not want me driving a tram backwards or forwards. And that is why we have our amazing driver. Her name is Arlene. Everybody say, hey, Arlene. Arlene said, hey. Also have a co-host. You probably recognize him from The Tonight Show or maybe his new show, That's My Jam. It's my friend in my head, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Danny.
And the greatest driver.
Arlene.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Danny.
owes me $5.
Rude.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, safety rules, but make it fun. First, if you're having a medical emergency, you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or you're having problems with the audio or visual equipment, if you look up, there's a red cord. It runs from the front to the back of the car. Pull that down. I'll come back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Looks like this. Please remain seated at all times. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle. The studio is private property, so if you drop your phone or need to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind. And be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, fire effects, sudden tram movements, and water effects. And have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while on board the tram. All right, everybody, we made our way down our timeline. We're entering the front lot of our movie studio. So we're going to first talk about sound stages. The first sound stage you'll see is coming up on your left-hand side, Sound Stage 12. It's where we filmed the first 20 seasons of The Voice. The logo is still right there in front. And we've recently moved that show to another soundstage on our lot because there's been a lot of construction going on around here. That's right, we are very excited to announce that Super Nintendo World will be opening February 17th here at Universal Studios Hollywood. To find out more, visit our website and social media accounts. Right now we're in a little bit of traffic because we are in a real working movie and television studio. And our front lot is very, very busy. This is sort of like the brain center of it all. You have sound stages, you have casting offices, you have editing bays, you have writing bungalows. It all happens here, so there's always a lot of traffic. Right now we're driving by sound stages 11 through 7. Ooh, looks like some of those doors are wide open, so make sure you're looking over on your left. Inside of sound stages 11, 10, and 9, the show Grand Cruise starring Nicole Byer films. Inside the sound stages 8, 7, and 14, we film Bel Air, which streams on Peacock. It's the reimagined version of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air from the 90s. Inside the same exact sound stages, HBO Max filmed the first 2 seasons for their show Hacks, starring Gene Smart. Did you all see that red light that was blinking on the side of Soundstage 7? No? Yes, maybe. It was kind of covered by production trucks. Every soundstage comes equipped with those red lights. Those are called wig-wag lights. If they're blinking and flashing or if they're glowing bright red, it means they're filming inside, and that's a cue for me to hop off the mic. So our sound stages are 98% soundproof, but the 2% can still ruin production. And for whatever reason, they don't want to hear my lovely melodious voice with a slight regional accent on their soundtrack. I don't get it, but I like my job, so I respect it. And that's exactly what you saw. On your left, Soundstage 14. Soundstage 14 was used for the show Superstore. That's where they built Cloud 9. Many moons ago, another big production film decided there, Apollo 13.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo mission still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control. Since there was no room for the elaborate camera cranes and tracks we needed for the shots, we had to build our own Mission Control.
Now I know that clip says shot on stage 21, but that's because as the theme park expands, so must the movie studio. So they've been building new sound stages and renaming the old ones. On your right inside of these sound stages, all your favorite sitcoms have filmed, like Coach, Martin, The Good Place, Mr. Mayor, and now we've brought back Quantum Leap, and it films inside of those sound stages. On your left, your first celebrity sighting of the day, Ted. Day drinking, because why not? Ted is also getting his own television show. It's going to be a prequel to the movies and stream on Peacock, so basically you gotta get Peacock. He's standing in front of our bungalows. These bungalows were used as dressing rooms during the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Actors were contracted to work with one studio at a time. The contract will last like 10 years. So when you're working with big stars like Elizabeth Taylor and Jimmy Stewart, these are their homes away from home. Now they're offices. We're driving by parking spots labeled for $7 Productions. That is The Rock's production company. Next door are signs for Monkey Paw Productions. That's Jordan Peele's production company. Then you'll see a sign that says MP, that stands for Mark Platt Productions. He's bringing us Wicked to the big screen December 2024. After that, Bungalow 5195, currently home to the De Laurentiis Company, but before then, Alfred Hitchcock's office. Now the sound stages over on your left, they're pretty new, very high tech. That's why they look a little different than the previous ones. Inside of there, George Lopez has been filming his new show, Lopez vs. Lopez. So we've been filming American Auto, starring Anna Gasteyer. But the first production to ever film here was Hairspray Live. They filmed the interior scenes inside the sound stages. They danced around the city streets of Baltimore and our back lot, specifically our Metropolitan sets. So these have been turned into just about every major city you can think of. This is New York and Captain America, the First Avenger, New York and the Amazing Spider-Man, Chicago and the Blues Brothers, London and Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, Paris and Billie Eilish's Amazon Prime concert. We're moving on from the urban jungle and headed to another jungle, Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me look at it. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 when I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up on the edge. Kong does that, and you're on board the ship yourself on Lost Island, you encounter monsters and creatures from, you know, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island. The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife of Skull Island.
Please remain seated at all times. Hold on to your belongings as well as your loved ones. Welcome to Skull Island. King Kong 3D. Hold on to those 3D glasses, everyone. I have a feeling you might need them later on in the tour. That was King Kong 360 3D, one of the largest, most intense 3D experiences on this planet. It was brought to you by Peter Jackson, as well as the filmmakers at Weta FX. They're a team out of New Zealand, and they know what they're doing when it comes to special effects. They've won 6 Academy Awards for their work in film. They worked on movies like Avatar, Wonder Woman, The Lord of the Rings, Wonder Woman 1984, The Hobbit trilogy, and Marvel movies like Shang-Chi. You witness that epic battle on 4 screens. They stand at 40 feet tall, 180 feet long, and they use some of the world's most advanced filmmaking technology today.
The audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know what people are
looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film.
So this was a great example of how filmmakers can create an entire world using only CGI, computer-generated imagery, or special effects. But usually they'll combine CGI with something physical, like a picture car. A picture car is any vehicle you see on screen, whether it's television, film, or streaming online. And Arlene's taking us to see some of Universal's finest. So pull out your cameras and phones. We have some cool cars coming up on your left-hand side.
Look out!
About the movie magic used to create picture cars so that we can ruin it. They're not made out of what you think. The Flintstones cars, those were modified golf carts. The Ferrari using Magnum PI has a Volkswagen engine, a dune buggy frame, and a fiberglass shell. And you might have noticed something was missing from the gyrosphere that was used in Jurassic World. That glass shield, right? That's because it never existed. You see, glass is tricky to film with. If it's not angled perfectly, everything in the background reflects off of it, shows up on camera. So instead of trying to angle a glass dome, they said forget it and created it out of CGI. But we've already left those Fast and Furious cars behind. Let's head over to see some ferocious animals.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Welcome to Jurassic Park, everyone, or at least an area filled with set decorations and picture cars that are used in Jurassic Park and the Lost World Jurassic Park, directed by Steven Spielberg. A set decoration is exactly what it sounds like. Anything we use to decorate our sets make them look as realistic as possible. And over on your left, you'll see the mobile lab that was used in the Lost World Jurassic Park. This picture car, completely made out of wood. And of course, we have our dinosaurs. Where are the dinosaurs? No, for real though, where are the dinosaurs? I am not seeing those dinosaurs. Oh. Okay, well here's one of them. But I think the others might have escaped. That is crazy. Who's ever heard of dinosaurs escaping and just running around? Like, what? Oh, well. It's definitely something good. That Spinosaurus is actually left over from our old Jurassic Park ride, our Jurassic Park, and since we updated to Jurassic World, which we can catch later on, it was too cute to go to the studio tour and get to see it over there now. But talking a bit more about Jurassic Park, or more specifically the dinosaurs, the best part. A lot of those dinosaurs were actually practical effects. They were real mechanical constructed dinosaurs that the actors could react to in real time. So when you see Laura Dern screaming on camera, she's looking at a real thing that's just a small mistake. That's what makes the movie so valuable. Practical effects play a big role in the filmmaking process and making those movies far more grounded and more realistic. And another practical effect was used heavily in Jurassic Park was weather effects, because if you remember, there was a massive storm and very heavily drives the plot of the film. So now that we've entered Old Mexico, we're going to do a little demonstration of weather effects and other practical effects. So take a look over to your left-hand side to see how we make rain in the movies. It's a very simple process. Just a sprinkler system that'll turn on in just a moment. And there she goes. The water falls down naturally, looks like the real thing on camera. The only thing you need to do to make sure that you can see that rain with the camera's lens is make sure that you have a light source, because water is clear, so it will not be visible by the camera's lens unless it is reflecting some sort of light to be fully visible. Let's just take a moment, relax here, soak in the rain.
Kind of like an ASMR, right? Really nice. And I'm hearing a little rumbling up there. I'm not sure what's going on. That's weird. Oh, goodness. You know, we are on a hill right now. So sometimes this area is prone to flash flooding. It looks like that is what's happening right now. My goodness. Ooh. Look at that. Flash flood, everybody. That is actually one of our oldest attractions here on the studio tour, so if you're not familiar, studio tour from something like 1964, flash flood. Since 1968, you might have seen it on the big screen since then in the movie Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti, Rick Moranis, and Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And with a splash, we cross the border from Old Mexico into the wild, wild west. Welcome to 6 Points, Texas, y'all. Now, this is where some of the biggest and baddest movie and television cowboys have filmed, like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Audie Murphy filmed here, Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Stewart, and the baddest Jimmy of them all, Jimmy Fallon.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot.
We are halfway through the tour, everyone. So I must remind you to please remain seated at all times. And if you need my assistance, pull the red emergency cord. I'll come back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Right now we're going to exit 6 Points, Texas. And if you look over on your left-hand side, you'll see 4 last sound stages. They're very new as well. Inside of there, we filmed American Song Contest with host Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg. It's also where Jordan Peele filmed a few scenes for his movie Get Out. The area in front of it we call Park Lake, because there's a lake and the trees look like a park. It was used in the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Park Lake has also been used to film a lot of what we call pickup shots. Let's say you film a scene in Central Park, New York. You get back to LA, you look at the footage, you're like, I want to change it a little bit. Well, instead of going all the way back to New York, you can just come here, place your actors in those trees, zoom in closely, and refilm the part you don't like. When you edit all the footage together, it looks like you're in Central Park the entire time. That's a pickup shot. The set we're about to drive into right now is called Little Europe, and it's been used the same way. Pickup shots, establishing shots, that's the first shot you see that lets you know where the movie or television show takes place. Maybe you don't want to go to Europe at all. That's okay. Just come here, dress this setup to like whatever European country you want it to be. Nobody knows the difference. This is where Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy had their romantic Parisian date in the 2011 Muppet movie. Nobody had a clue. It's even been turned into fake European countries, like Genovia and The Princess Diaries too. Right now, it's not really dressed like a country, but it is dressed like a place. A good place.
You, Ellen Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife club. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
As you drove through Little Europe, I hope you to know the bright pastel colors they chose, the flowers, the signs. This is art design and set decoration. Everything's very specifically chosen to help tell the story. But then the backside looks different because The Good Place didn't film back here, so they didn't need to do anything to this part of the set. This is a little closer to what all of Little Europe looked like during the late 20s, early 30s, when we invented the monster movie. Movies like Frankenstein and Dracula, they filmed in Little Europe and went on to create the horror genre as we know it today.
Lock the women indoors and wait for me. Are you ready?
And now we're entering Soundstage 50. So I know I just reminded you to stay seated, but I have to do it again. That's because there's a mechanical effect that was built into the walls of this soundstage. It's been turned off because we're in here, but it's something you need to be made aware of. Actually, that effect is one of the reasons why this soundstage is so unique. The other reason is that like most sound stages that are just giant empty warehouses, this one was created to look like a subway station at all times. Mechanical effect that I was literally just telling you about. Is that a truck? Jeez. Okay. Alright, we gotta ride this thing out. Again, everyone, please stay seated. Remain calm. Nobody freak out. Setting itself for the inspectors. There was an 8.3 earthquake on the Richter scale.
I'm the victim here. Don't you smile. Don't you smile. I know it's
They're not all the same.
Just cut because I can't think of anything funny to say.
All right, so now we're back on the other side of 6 Points, Texas. From this angle, something you might be able to see that you couldn't see on our Metropolitan sets is that these buildings, they're all just facades and shells. Fronts, sides, tops. We only need to build what the camera can see, then we can rely on your imagination to fill in the rest. So usually when you're seeing a scene that takes place indoors, it's inside of a sound stage because they can create a lot of space. Outdoors, it's here in a backlot set. You edit it together, it looks like it all happens in one place, in one location, and that's sort of how the majority of movie magic is done. Now, if we're not going to build entire buildings, we're not going to use expensive materials like brick and stone. The wood is real, but when you see brick and stone, it's all just plastic sidings that we press out in a mill and attach to wooden frames. They paint it all to look as realistic as possible, but if you touch it, it all moves underneath the weight of your fingers. Now, because our 6 Points, Texas area is one of the oldest areas of our backlot, especially Denver Street, which is over there on your left-hand side, that's where the classic show Wagon Train filmed. And it used to connect all the way to the center of 6 Points. But because all of this is so old, sometimes when you see brick buildings here, it's not even made out of plastic. It's made out of foam rubber. So they used to use foam rubber for the sides instead of plastic because it was easier and more available, but also softer. You see, in every Western, there's a fight, there's a brawl, right? So our cowboys are getting hit over the head with chairs, they're getting thrown through windows and pushed up against walls. Even though they were brave, they weren't silly. They wanted to keep them safe. So the chairs are usually made out of a light balsa wood, so it would break easily. The windows, they were made out of a sugary type substance called sugar glass, so it would just break like this and it wouldn't hurt them. And the building walls were made out of foam rubber. It kept them safe.
And hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
You know, I don't know about you, but I'm still a little shooken up by that earthquake we experienced. So let's go someplace to calm our nerves. No, usually when I need a little me time, I head on over to Amity Island. It's a beachfront property we have here. It's really nice and peaceful. Just a great place for self-care. Okay, full disclosure, we did have a shark issue, but as you can see, I called them, I strung them up, and I left them up there as a reminder all those little sharks. What's going on with that? Oh, no. Wait, is that George? Hey, George, swim away, there's another shark. Oh, ew, Anyone, please stay seated, we'll keep it moving here. Although, Arlene, how about we stop behind these tanks of flammable gasoline? He's named after Steven Spielberg's shark, Bruce, who he named after his attorney, Bruce. And if you're a fan of the movie Finding Nemo, you might remember the shark was named Bruce. That was to pay tribute to the movie Jaws. So our shark works wonderfully. Steven Spielberg's shark, not so much. They did test it out. They put it inside of a tank, filled the tank up with fresh water, everything went swimmingly. Then, on the first day of filming, they took it out to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and it sunk to the bottom. That's because the ocean isn't made out of fresh water. It's made out of salt water. You gotta factor that in if you're gonna build a mechanical shark.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the crew. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark worked well enough. For a while there, I had the biggest hit. So I really owe the shark a lot.
The majority of Jaws filmed on the East Coast in Martha's Vineyard, but another production did film in our Amity Island area. Later, she wrote, that was Cabot Cove. Right now, we're actually driving around several of our residential sets. On your right is the Chicken Ranch. First created for the musical, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton. As we make our way around the bend, you'll notice half of the house built next to it. We created that for the television show About a Boy. So now if you film at the Chicken Ranch, it looks like they have neighbors. But their actual neighbors are located on your left-hand side on Colonial Street. And for a while, they were very desperate housewives. So Colonial Street was Wisteria Lane and ABC's Desperate Housewives. You're going to see it over on your left-hand side in just a moment. But many productions have filmed over here throughout the years. 1313 Mockingbird Lane, the home of the Munsters, is located on this street. The Netflix show Never Have I Ever, this was their neighborhood. And as you can see, a top secret production that I'm actually not allowed to tell you anything about is prepping to film here. So that's what all the traffic is going on right here for, that top secret production. All of that films right here on Colonial Street. to be a well-constructed set like Colonial Street in order to be used for filming. Every nook and cranny in this back lot is fair game, including the street we're driving up right now. If you look closely at the trees, maybe you'll recognize them from the Netflix hit Bird Box. Desperate housewives film a car crash scene here. So did the Fox show 911. And what do we need to create a car crash scene? More picture cars. You know, the drivers of these cars, they all made the same odd choice. They all decided to park behind the Bates Motel and Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller, Psycho. Wouldn't be me, would not be me. Oh boy. Y'all, no me faces home. Be cool, calm, and collected. We got this. Hey! Hi, Norman. How you doing, buddy? You good? Seriously. Norman. Straight to the... Norman, can we talk? Can we have a conversation? He just straight chooses violence. Everyone please ignore him. Man's been dealing with mother issues for decades now. Instead, take in the fact that we've just entered one of the most impressive sets in Hollywood history. This is the crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When you first began to sit down to talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing great.
War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg. Now that is a real 747 Boeing airplane that was bought and destroyed just for this set. When every airplane reaches a certain mileage, it's automatically retired. This one was retired in an airplane graveyard in the Mojave Desert, so production was able to pick it up for a measly $60,000. However, it cost them over $200,000 just to get it here. Once they did, it took them 3 months to build this set. They filmed on it for a week, and it's in 4 minutes of the movie. But Steven Spielberg wanted realism. And Steven Spielberg gets what Steven Spielberg wants because he's one of Universal's favorite directors to work with. And he considers this his creative birthplace.
When I was about, 16 years old, and I began hanging out at Universal during my summers. We went to college nearby. I continued to come on the lot and try to become a director. So Universal sort of is my birthplace. This is the place I consider my first home. And I love it here. And I keep coming back.
Before there was a Steven Spielberg, Alfred Hitchcock was that guy. But we're adding a new name to our list of favorite directors, and that name is Jordan Peele. We're about to enter the actual set used in his newest movie, Nope, which is streaming on Peacock until March 17th. And here to tell you all about it is the man himself, Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over there, look into the Winking Well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, I do. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the beautiful hospital. What's a bad miracle? You're about to find out. Welcome to the world of no.
Welcome to the mind of Jordan Peele, everyone. Nope. Now we have about 15 minutes left on this tour. So for the very last time, I'll remind you to please remain seated. And if you need my assistance, pull the red emergency cord. I'll come back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Folks, we're making a detour here. Everything's fine. It's just that, well, here's the deal. So we took our buddy John here in the front car to Vegas for his birthday. Had a lot of fun. He's a marvelous dancer. But we saw a few things we probably shouldn't have. And well, now some guy named Shaw's after us and the FBI wants us for questioning. It's okay though, it's completely under control. John is apparently good friends with a guy named Hobbs. Yeah, he and his crew, they're gonna help us out. We just needed to meet them here inside of Sullivan's truck repair so they can take care of it. So,
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got you. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door. Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
well, that escalated. Everyone, you know those 3D glasses? Well, they double as protective eye gear. You know, just in case something goes down. Well, it's about to go down, so put on your 3D glasses. Let's try to stay as quiet as we possibly can.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
your supercharged. Was that Fast and Furious or what?
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
And with that, it is time to wrap up the tour. On behalf of myself, Danny, our driver Arlene, and everybody here at NBC Universal, we'd like to thank you so much for taking this tour with us. We hope you enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes look at some of Hollywood's hottest filming locations. To purchase the NBC Universal movies and TV shows you've seen throughout the tour, visit www.uphe.com or ask one of our retail stores today. And here's a tip for the rest of your time with us. Make sure you download the Universal Studios app. That's how you'll get up-to-the-minute park information. Wait times for rides like Secret Life of Pets, and closing times like 6 p.m., which is when we close tonight.
the escalators, please hold the handrail at all times and attend children carefully. For their safety, children are not permitted to ride the escalator in strollers. Also, there is no smoking, please. As you step on the escalators, please stand in the center of the step, keeping your feet forward and avoiding the sides. Face forward at all times when on the escalator and remain standing. For your own safety, please do not sit on the steps. Thank you.
One of the latest additions to our Jurassic World family.
zone.
locked out of containment and help is on the way. In the meantime, please. A security team is deployed. They will get you to safety.
Owen Brady, the Indominus Rescue Team. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Asset control units are on their way. Tracking multiple targets.
Listen to me. Do not panic. If you can see me, I need you to keep your hands inside the boat. The slightest movement will set these animals off.
Bump it. You got the sound of the break. I know.
enjoy, and take a lot of pictures, please. Have fun, okay? Alright, guys.
Don't approach too closely to the dinosaur. Let's go ahead then and open the gates. You see. Girl, eyes on me. Blue, hold. Eyes on me. Blue, hey. Hey. Eyes on me, baby. That's it. That's more like it. Okay. All right. Let's move. Moving. Good job, girl. Hey, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, she's being a little disobedient, but she's following my voice commands mid-movement. Good sign. Let's go ahead and get started here with our first group of volunteers. So guys, we'll have come right here towards the center. The center is the safest place for you guys to be during these encounters. And you're going to notice immediately that as much as we're looking at her, she's going to be looking at us too. So just be prepared. Eye contact, be prepared that she might get closer. She might talk about it. So once you know that and grab those things, the best way to react is just stay as calm as possible.
don't get me wrong, but we can't possibly take in all of them.
Oh, you're right.
Good.
We'll just keep a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you puppies go see Captain Snowball? He lives to help animals. Good guy. Crazy, but a good guy.
He's just down the hall that way.
Look, we gotta find you guys a family while you're still puppies. We got a ticking clock, and you're not getting any cuter. Luckily for you puppies, there's an adoption event happening right now at the pet store just a few blocks away. But we gotta hurry. Adoption day is almost over. Plus, if I'm being totally honest, I do not have the greatest attention span. This thing goes on for more than like another 20 minutes. I'm gonna get bored and zone out. Okay, back to the plan. This is a map of the city. Believe it or not, I drew it myself. Okay, look.
Some of you'll be okay though. A few of you might make it. Maybe. I don't know.
There's no guarantee, really.
He's right. You're all gonna die.
Remember to listen to Snowball. Just something I never thought I'd say.
It's super cool.
You can do it, puppy. Don't be scared.
Come on! Go down and start out. Don't worry. If there were danger, my buddy senses would warn us. Check out my bus cop. Yeah, a flying bunny. You can go home now. You've officially seen it all.
Trespassing in my house. Oh, fuck it, this way and that. Oh, my
No. Okay, good one, guys. Let me go.
These rockets gonna get us to the next door twice as fast. I'm just gonna strap myself to a rocket. These rockets this plan was crazy. This shouldn't work.
This is gonna be great. You're gonna be all clean and fluffy, and you're gonna get adopted in no time. Ooh, you guys are not gonna get adopted looking like that. Why don't you clean up first? You're so cute! Please, please, please!
Yeah, please, please, please. Go get your leash. Yes! You will come back.
Look how soft your bed is.
Woo! You love me. I just get pets home. That's all I do.
You're welcome. Woo, what fun! Let's all do it again.
You got a big old backpack. Where you going, camping? You invited me. I know I like sports. Hey, what's up, man? What you doing down there? Nice to see y'all. Bonnie, everybody, come on. That was sweet. Hey, I gotta do down there today. Nice to see y'all.
Too many mouth parts. See, if I did that without this line, I had to give you a towel.